Okay, so good morning, good evening, everyone, and welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 8 of our class, and today we are going to be discuss little interesting thing. Okay, so what we are going to be discuss. So yesterday, if you remember that we discussed about the update set. So let me start from the update set only, that how we can create, why we create, and then we will go for the next discussions. Okay. So sorry, update set says basically that if I am making any changes in the dev instance, okay, and I want to move that changes from dev to test and from test to prod, how I can do that part. If I say that, okay, I have few songs in my laptop. Okay, I want to copy that song from laptop to my mobile phone, and then from my mobile phone I need to be copied to my wife mobile phone. Then what is the step? You say, Atul, very simple. Connect your mobile phone with your laptop, either via Bluetooth, either via USB cable. Go to the folder, copy the song, come to the mobile phone, open the folder, copy, open the folder, and paste it. Once it has been done, then copy the same songs, connect your Wi-Fi phone with your phone, maybe via USB cable, maybe via vShare, maybe via Bluetooth. Go to the folder and paste it there. Now the process, this process I'm talking, this process, how this movement will actually work. This movement actually work with the update set. So from the interview perspective, this is an important question has been asked, that what do you mean by the update set and why we use the update set? And yesterday okay, now today's question, let me give the today's question to whom? Khushbu. Note down the questions and after the class put into the chat window as yesterday sent by the Kamlesh. The first question is for you. What did not, okay, I guess I gave this question yesterday as well, but again I'm repeating, what did not capture into the update set? Okay, you guys have to be identify that what did not capture into the update set. If I go to the a little definition part, okay, let me show you that what update set do. Update set is a update set how ServiceNow allow its user to move the update from one instance to the another instance. It is a group of configuration changes and it is allow user to deploy the changes from one place to the another place. It means if I am doing any changes, if I am doing any changes on this instance, the changes I am saying, the changes I am referring is a configuration or customization. Okay. If I am doing any configuration changes or customization changes, want to move from my instance to maybe Khushbu instance to maybe Priya instance, maybe Ema instance, maybe Dipsy instance, that concept is called the update set. So today we are on the day number 8. We will just create the update set. But when we are on the day number 20 or 25, then we will move the changes which we done here to the yours update sets as well. Okay, why this is important? Because I want when you guys start working on my PDI, you should able to create your own update set. I know as of now, none of you guys have access to my PDI, but we are going to be do that part today as well. Okay, now the question come, Atul, how to create the update set? So what you have to be do, this globe you are seeing, right? This one. By default, anything which you're doing, when I say anything means any configuration or customization you're doing that has been captured into the default global update set. But ServiceNow says it is not recommended. Why? Because if let's say I given a work to 5 of you guys, Priya, Khushbu, Ima, Akanksha, Ugo, and Saba. Guys, you have to be developed. Priya to work on the SLA, Khushbu to work on the notification, Ima to work on the catalog item, Saba to work on the scripting part. Now, if I say, let's take example that like yesterday we say that MJ is moving from one house to the another house. What best practice MJ should follow? She will not keep each and everything of everybody in a same briefcase. She will ask to her husband and ask to her kids, hey, can you put your clothes, can you put your toys in your briefcase? She will ask her husband, hey, can you put your clothes, your office accessories in your own briefcase? So that tomorrow when the people shift their house, when the people move their house from one place to another place, and when they settle down, when they reach to the second place, it should not be like, oh my god, where I find out my office things. MJ can say, hey, you can find out your office accessories in your own bag. It means you can find out the accessories in your own update set. If tomorrow I am moving the update set from dev to instance, and when I reach to the instance, there's some error is coming. I can go and check whose update set is giving me error. Out of 5, maybe only Saba update set is giving me the error. So I'll skip that part. Right? So if I go for the one more example, let's say I purchase onion from the shopping grocery shop. It is a complete packet. When I reach home, but when I reach home, I open that packet and saw, oh my god, one onion is not good, and it can spoil the other onions as well. So what you guys do? You you pick up that bad onion and keep it on the other place. So rest of the onion should not be get impacted. Same thing we have to be do. So that is the reason we always recommend every developer who is working on any of the requirement, any of the coding, any of the configuration, any of the customization should create his or her own update set. Khushbu, the second question for today is that you guys need to be identify what is the difference between the customization and the configuration. You can go and search on the Google and say configuration versus customization service now. You will get a very good detail, because when I am working as a business analyst, my customer says, Atul, can you do this thing? I should know that it is a customization or a configuration. Maybe I can give an example, but the rest details you guys have to prepare. Let's say I purchased a new house. Okay. Now, if in that house, I want that in my room, I want a wall clock and I want to be drill at some one of the wall. This is called the configuration. But I purchase a new house and I think, no, guys, I need 2 more big wardrobes, a wall wardrobes. And I start doing some renovation in my house. That is customization. Okay, in easy manner, these are the 2 examples, but from the ServiceNow perspective, you have to be getting answer and get ready now. We have a lot of questions to be discussed. I have a lot of questions to be asked now, so get ready. Okay, now how I can create my update set. Click on the globe, go here and click on this arrow key. Okay, you can create it from here as well. You can create it from here as well when you open the list, or what best practice we say, go here and search for the update set here and click on the local update set. Why local? Because I am creating this update set on my system only. Okay, clear everybody till this point. This is the first step you have to be do when your login ID will be created in my instance. So any practice you will do, you have to be create the update set, and only once you have to be create till the training end. Only one update set will be work for everyone. Means everyone should have their own update set. Clear everyone till this point, or any doubt, any question? MJ, Anna, Omiko. Yes, Priya, go ahead. You have some
Um,
question.
dev, test, and prod. All
Yes.
three, all three instance is important for update set. I mean,
Yes.
dev to
So
test.
okay, I'll give you one example. Okay, let's say you are in Delhi at point of time. Okay,
Mm,
destination is now what, in the way you'll be stopping your journey break is from Delhi to Gujarat, and from Gujarat to Indore, and then from Indore to Mumbai. What this says, you create one bag and you keep this bag up to this point. In the Mumbai, you're not getting any new bag. In the Mumbai, you are just opening that bag which you bring from the Delhi to Gujarat, Gujarat to Indore, Indore to Mumbai.
oh my.
So in the production, we never create the update sets until unless we change anything in the production directly, which is not recommended. So we create the bag only in the lower environment, and the same bag move from Delhi to Gujarat, Gujarat to Indore, Indore to clear, Priya?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now let's go here and create a update set. Either you're a developer or an architect, you should know about these concepts because these are important from the interview perspective. Here I will put my update set name. So everybody, I am putting my class name, and everybody when you guys will create, you have to put your complete name. Khushbu Sharma underscore batch 8. Shaba underscore batch 8, Akanksha underscore batch 8, MJ underscore batch 8. So I'm putting it like this: learn, grow, batch 8. This is my update set name. This is my baggage name. I'm putting a marking on my bag. State should be in progress. Until unless your packing is not done, you keep your baggage up and down, making a changes in that baggage. So keep it like a in progress. Now parent. Parent means who is the parent of this particular update set. So like the example that Priya is traveling from Delhi to Gujarat. Priya has a big bag and she has one handbag as well. Even though that handbag is a separate update set, but that is a child of the complete luggage. So when you guys will create the update set, in my instance, you have to be use this update set as a parent. So I'll tell you, after that I'll tell you. Release dates, you can leave it, and the description you can put batch 8 update set. And click, there's a two options: submit and make a current. Submit means that I'm just saving this. I'm not saying, hey guys, I'm using uh, um, this particular bag for my traveling. When I click on the submit and make current, then you say, your mom say, hey, you're traveling somewhere. Yes. Where is bag? This is my bag available. So making them current. So now if I click on the save, submit and make current, you will find the changes. Now you click here and you can see the update set has been changed and it become the red color. It means now all the changes which I am doing will be captured in the update set. So for the next 15-20 days, we are capturing everything in my update set. The next 15-20 days, the changes, the exercise, the hands on which you guys will do will be captured in your update set. So why? So now what you have to be do? Go here, click here, and let's say I'm preparing for the Priya underscore batch 8. And Priya will use the parent as my one, like this. Now it is important for everyone, guys. After this topic, we are going to be for the user creation so that you can log in into my instance today. So once as soon as you get your login ID and password, you have to be create the update set with your name like underscore or only like batch 8, same thing, and make a parent for this thing. I'm not getting Priya for your name as of now. It's you had to be create. I'm just giving the example that what you have to put into the parent. Clear everyone till this point. Any doubt, any question, any clarification? Let me start from the top. MJ, Anna, Amiko, Kamlesh, Dipsy, and Kumar. Any doubt? Any question?
I have a question.
No, Atul.
Good,
Hello.
Kumar.
But
Kamlesh.
details of creation and merging of update set, we will take it later on, right?
It will
This is
become when we start working on the movement of the update set, not now.
okay.
Today just think that you need to be travel and you start your bag packing. That's all.
Okay.
Once we close this, then I will say, guys, now we are moving from one place to another place. Till now, nothing has been required much on that part. Yes, Saba, go ahead.
What is the difference between uh custom update set and which one again?
Global.
Yeah, global update set, which
Okay.
is default update set.
Okay. Global or default means which is given by service now. Okay, tell me, are you happy with the ringtone given by the company in your mobile phone when you open the box? No,
No.
I'm sure no. You are not happy with the theme. You are not happy with the screen, the background. You're not happy with the ringtones. You don't have happy with the fonts as well.
Yes.
Then what you do? You put your own theme. You put your own ringtone.
Yeah.
So that tomorrow, if something goes wrong, you know that it is in my ringtone issue, not the company's or the mobile phone issue, right?
Yes.
That is the reason we avoid the global. Also, the second reason, as per the technical part, if you start capturing everything in the global, then at the later on, you're not able to find out that to I have not created mine. Can I do tomorrow? Do it. Okay, Dipsy, that's fine. No worries, no worries, Dipsy. Okay, if you put everything in the global at the last, it is tough for you to be identified that what changes I need to move. So again, the same example, Saba. If you put everyone thing in a one bag, then tomorrow, if you want to be travel, you want to travel alone, then it become tough for you to know that what are the my clothes in this particular box or in this particular briefcase, right? So maybe on the
Yes.
day one, you just have a one cloth, but you start packing. You do your packing, your kid packing, your wife packing, your parents packing, and now the cloth is in the 100 numbers. And later on came to know, oh no, only Saba will travel. Now, how you will identify that out of 100, which is your clothes? It's again a tough task, right?
Yes.
Then better have a separate briefcase for the separate person. Okay, so this is never recommended. This is never recommended to use the global one. Okay, now if this part has been done, so with this we have done the topic of the update set. Introduction of the update set we have done here. Now let me its import set.
Atul, just one question, sorry. So do we when we create this update set, do we submit or submit and make
Submit
current?
and make current. Always submit and
Okay,
make current. Okay.
okay. Yeah, thank you.
As of now in the class, you have to be just make submit and make current. So now you can see that this is my update set. But if you click on the submit and make current for your name, you will see your update set here. You cannot see my update set. You will not able to see my update set because You are logged in with your own ID, not from my ID. Correct?
Yes.
That is, I'm not creating for the Priya. Otherwise, Priya cannot select my update set. Here, it is not recommended that I am doing my backpack and you say here, Atul, can you put my clothes as well in that backpack? No, that is not recommended. Better everyone use his or her own backpack for the same. Okay, now the important point, Atul, it's 8 days. We are just listening and speaking. We want to do some hands-on. Even though I'm sure that you guys have your own PDI. Okay, now let's go for the important point or the important topic called the user creation. Let me do this thing today so that you can go and enter into my instance. Okay, come here. There are three terms: user, group, and role. Who is user? Tell me, who is user? Anyone
Any
who access,
individual.
any individual who access the system. So like
Yes.
if I take example that if Priya want to order something from the any of the e-commerce website, on the first point, what she need? She need a user account. Only then she will able to log in into that particular website and make a order. Agree?
Yes.
Right? Maybe you can
Yes.
say, I can still access the Amazon website or the Flipkart, but you cannot make an order unless you have a user account. So now I am going to be provide username to you guys to log in into my instance, and going forward, every practice you guys will do only and only in my instance. The reason being so that I can keep a track that who is doing what in the system. I have many ways to see that, okay, guys, what Priya is doing, what Khushbu is doing, what Dipsy is doing, what MJ is doing. Because what I'll do, I'm an admin, I'll go here, I will open your update set. And in the update set, I can see what you guys are doing. Okay, so my preference, use my instance, and then if you still have something to be do, you can then you can use your own instance as well. So now let's come to the user creation. What do you mean by the word group? What do you mean by the word group? Tell me.
A group is a set of users who share a common purpose.
Very nice, Saba. So much standard definition you're giving to me. That's fine. So like Saba has a group on the WhatsApp, besties. Saba has a group on the WhatsApp, time pass friends. Saba has a group on the WhatsApp, family. Priya has a group on the WhatsApp, shopping girls. Priya has a group on the WhatsApp, movies girls. It means these groups indicates that these guys are here to share a common goal, common objective. Now, why we have a WhatsApp group? So that if I want to send any communication, I want to be update any communication, I want to be send any document to you guys, instead of sending to the individual, I can send it to the group. By sending in the WhatsApp, it assure to me that you guys have read that message. Either you read from the notification or you read on the scrolling, I don't bother. If it is showing a double blue tick mark against your name, it has been read. So group says that in our IT industry, there's a lot of teams working in the background. One is the database team, one is the server team, one is the application team, one is the communication team, one is the HR team, one is the X team, what is the Y team. So you cannot reach out to the people individually. So like the example that if there's a marriage in Akanksha house and she want to be invite me, what she do? She will write on the card she will write cordially invited Atul Grover and family. It means she's inviting me as a group, but she don't have a good relationship with Khushbu. But she's sending the card. Hey, cordially invited to Khushbu Sharma. It means only Khushbu is invited, not the group is invited at point of time. Right? So group means when you want to assign any record to a particular group, we need something on the mechanism that is called the group in service now, where we are adding a lot of people together who will work for a common goal. And role means what action they can do. Like in our WhatsApp group, in our training WhatsApp group, nobody has an admin role. Only I have an admin role. Because if anybody new is coming, going, updating, I can have a full right to be removed, add and everything can do. But you cannot do, you just send a message, that's all. So role indicates that what work that user can do. Here the term come which we understand earlier, ITIL as a role, admin as a role. Okay, so today's homework is going to be complete practical part, and one important point, guys. I will give you the sequence. Okay, I'm not going to be create these 14 users in the system. No, I will create only one user. And that user will create the next user, next user, next user, next user, next user. So let me do like this. Copy here and put it here and bring EB at the last. Okay. Great. So I'm going to be create an account for the Akanksha. Now how it will work? Akanksha will create an account for Dipsy. Dipsy will create an account for Kamlesh. Kamlesh will create an account for Khushbu, Khushbu to Kumar, Kumar to MJ, MJ to Omiko. Let me remove this word so that it is easy for understand. Omiko, sorry. Omiko will create for Ima, Ima for Priya, Priya for Shaba, Saba to Anna, Anna to Ugo, Ugo for EB. Also, EB is also watching this video. So EB, you had to be create an account for me with the name of the LNG. Okay, I'll put this sequence in the chat window. Number 1 point. Okay, let me put it here. So now it is not my responsibility. Who's taking the question today? Khushbu, you are taking. So Khushbu, there is a second question you have to put. Everybody has to be create users for next person. If Kumar is waiting for his user account, Kumar will ping to Khushbu in our group. Khushbu, could you please create my account? Khushbu is waiting from Kamlesh input. Khushbu will ping to Kamlesh. Kamlesh, could you please create my account? If Kamlesh is waiting for his account, he will ping to Dipsy. Hey, can you create my account? If Dipsy is not able to get his account, Akanksha, you have to be do. So the first person had to be create the account for the other person immediately, quickly. So now I request everyone please log in into the laptop so that we can do this exercise now. Second point, Atul, where to log in? So this is the my instance address. Okay. So Akanksha, you have to be logging into this instance. Okay, and create a user for the Dipsy. Let me show a demo. Oh, okay, let me do one thing. No. Let's have this manner, but EB cannot get. Okay. Let me get the account for the Akanksha now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So guys, it is a teamwork. You're not learning alone here. You're learning with a team. So people are depend on you. Okay. Give a minute, sorry. The sun is completely rise now. Looks good to be see the sunny day. Okay. So now I'm going to be created for the Akanksha. Go here. These steps are important for everyone. Go here, search for the user and search for the user admin. Click on the users here. I want everyone should have his or her login ID in my instance by before tomorrow's class. Don't ping me, Atul, can you create my account? No, it is a teamwork, guys. We have to be work together for each and every one. Now click on the new. How it will be work? It will be standard for everyone, guys. Akanksha, you will log in with the Akanksha only. Okay, let me update. You can create that for the Dipsys, you can create the Dipsy only. Okay, let's not put the double name, put the Dipsy. You are here, you can put your first name as a Akanksha, so you can use the other person name which you're copying in the user ID. User ID means it is the field, it is the value, which is a short form basically. That if I say, okay, Priya, what is your login ID in the Amazon? You say PS.
Right.
PS is my user ID, but because you don't want to be relieve your complete name, you don't want to relieve your complete email ID to anyone. So you are logging with your user ID into the system. So once Akanksha will log in, she will log in with the name of the Akanksha here. So put the first name as this and last name as a batch 8 for everyone. For everyone, this will be the batch 8. Okay. Title you can put Mr. Miss Mrs. S thing you want to put you can do. Okay.
Excuse me, are you saying if I'm building for Elo, I should put his name as user ID or my name?
Yes. His name, because you're creating for the user for other person.
Okay.
So like I'm creating for Akanksha. When Akanksha will create a user for Dipsy, so she will put Dipsy as a user ID and the first name also as a Dipsy. The last name, everybody put the last name as a batch 8 as of now. Then you can put title, Mr., Miss, Mrs., Doctor, anything you want to put. Department, you can put any department you can put. There's nothing like this. Let me put IT. Okay. Now I'll come to these points little later. Let me come this here. Because nobody has a idea about the other person email ID, so you can leave it as a blank as of now. Okay, number second point. Khushbu, please note this point very carefully. Otherwise, it will be create a confusion the later on. And I have a back-to-back meeting today, so not able to reply quickly on the group. Okay, you can leave the email as a blank as of now. Language, go here, select English EN for everyone. Calendar integration. What this mean? And what is the meaning of the language here? Let's say I am supporting a customer from the Japan. It means they cannot understand the English. They need the language as a primary language as a Japanese only. So like if I take example, Akanksha says, sir, I am from Maharashtra. For me, the language, if I want, I need to be set up a language called Marathi. Like when you log in into the Amazon first time, you install the Amazon app first time in your phone, it asks you your preferred language. If you install what is this Spotify or this Ghana.com, Savan.com for the song listening, it asks which language you prefer. If you call to any customer care, what language you prefer? Press 1 for English, press 2 for Hindi, press 3 for Marathi, press 4 for X, press 4 Y, 5 for Y. So that is the thing I'm setting here now, because we don't have any other language plugin installed as of now in my instance. ServiceNow provide a lot of language plugins as well. You can install Chinese, you can install some other languages as well. I done that part. I done. You can install German as well. You can install the other plugins, but as of now, it's not required. For us, it is only the language. Outlook or the calendar integration. It says that tomorrow or maybe in some other module, if I send a meeting invite, because from the service now, you can send the meeting invites to the users as well. So where it should go in the user profile, it should go into the Outlook, which he or she is using in the system. So put it as a Outlook only. Don't worry this about one or en. If you open your instance, if you go to the user account, you will not able to see one or en. This is my points which I put it here to give you more depth when we reach up to these points. So as of now, just put like this. Time zone, by default, put the time zone for everyone is like London, Europe, London. Okay. Don't worry. Once your user ID will be created, you can go and make a change in that. I'll ask everyone. That is a task number 3. Once you get your profile, you can go here and make a changes. We'll do that part. Date format, keep it like this thing. YYMMDD for everyone. Phone number, guys, don't put. Nobody will put his or her phone number. Okay, now clear till this point. The all attributes which we discussed just now. Everybody.
Yes.
Any doubt? Any question? I'm sure Khushbu will be listening today's session very carefully now.
Yeah,
This is what I want to people to be attending in the class. Nobody tomorrow. Today's yours tomorrow will be someone else. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'll come this point. Okay. This thing. What it says, password need reset. Let me do one thing. Let me click on this. It says if I create a user for Akanksha and Akanksha login with the default password, I'll give the default password as well. Okay. Then once she will log in, first point, she have to be change the password. Let me do that part. So let's say I am done this part. This is what you have to be do. And click on the, so it is saying to set up the user password, save the record and then click on the set password. This is the new functionality given by ServiceNow in the San Diego. What it says, now I will not create the password for any user manually. System will create a password for me. So once you've done this part, either click on the save or either click on the submit. Let me click on the save here. Now Akanksha account has been created into my instance. Let me wait for a minute to get this data saved into the backend. Yes. So Akanksha account has been created and now I'm getting an option called the set password. Akanksha will do this for Dipsy because she need to be communicated to Dipsy. Dipsy, this is your username and this is your password. So click on set password and click on the generate. This is a new functionality in the San Diego. It was not earlier. Click on the generate. And it's say password generated successfully and click on the eye view. Oh my God. If you think that it is a very lengthy password, better you click generate again. Again, 2-3 times generate so that it should be like a very less one. Maybe they have changed the policies now. Okay, this is much better. Let me copy the password. Don't start typing on your phone. This is your password. No, copy it, guys, because it is so complicated. Okay, and let me paste it for the Akanksha. Okay, one step and click on the save password so that our password has been saved into the system and close. Now what I will do, I'll log out and we'll log in from the Akanksha ID now. Let me put the password first here, otherwise it has been copied, we will miss out again. Akanksha and put the username as the Akanksha here. Login, yes. See, this is coming. Why? Because we have ticked that box. Password need reset. If I did not make that checkbox true, this pop-up will not come to me. Okay, I want everybody who is creating the user ID for the other person, please make sure you tick this box so that if Akanksha is creating a user for the Dipsy, then Dipsy can create a password as per her memory so that she can remember. It can be, and it is this one. See, minimum 8 character. Come on, maximum 100 characters you can put. You can put Johnny, yes, Papa, eating sugar, no, Papa, telling a lie, no, Papa, open your mouth, ha ha ha. This is my password. If you have a capacity to write, you can write it, no problem. It should have at least one lower, one upper, one digit, and one special character. No represents more than 3 characters. So no repetition. So it means ha 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 is the repetition. It is not allowed. This one. No user data like first name, last name, company name, like Akanksha underscore batch 8. It will not accept it. Akanksha underscore batch underscore training. It may accept because it is my PDI. So it has a lot of checking in the background. So what I'm doing, I'm putting your current password here, Akanksha again. Let me copy it. Today you're going to be enjoy this moment. I'm sure, because after this, the homework I will give, you will say, Atul, what you're giving to us. Are we kid? Copy. Now what password I'm putting here, Akanksha, for you? Capital G, note down. OOD at the rate MOR, sorry. Capital G OOD at the rate small में बाकी MORNING 1 2 3 4 5. Let me see. This is the password for you, Akanksha. Okay. Good at that morning 1 2 3 4 5. Then copying and pasting here and click on the submit. Oops, what is saying? See how smart they guys. They saying 1 2 3 4 is not allowed. Let me copy the current password again. See the question. I'll give you one example from my previous experience. So let me put it here. GOOD at the rate MORNING, and let's put 741. Okay. Yes, and copy and paste. Great. So Akanksha, for you, your new password is okay. So now you will be able to log into my instance and you can create an account for the Dipsy, but not now, because did we give any role to Akanksha? Anybody can confirm?
No.
So what type of user is Akanksha at point of time?
End user.
Yeah, end user.
Perfectly fine. So now if you want to verify, go here, search for the user. She's not able to access that particular application because she don't have a rights to do that part. Once I will give you the rights, see, you will not able to see the update set as well because you are an end user. Once I will give you the rights, then you will able to create your own update set as well. Everybody clear on the step number 1, how to create a user, how to reset the passwords. Everybody clear? I don't want any kind of a confusion on the group, and please, it's a request, don't ping me separately for these things. You have to ping in the group only so that people can help you. The benefit of the PDI is that you can access that PDI even on your phone as well. Go to the web browser, open the link, it will work for you. Okay, done. So now let me log out from the Akanksha here. Okay, and let me log in back. Now, what's the next step? Atul, account has been created. That's fine. Now let me give a role to Akanksha. Okay. Now, when you will add anyone in your family group, let's say who is there? Khushbu has a family group from the in-laws and the her own family group. Now Khushbu brother is getting married and she's getting the new sister-in-law. When Khushbu will add her sister-in-law in her family group, when the marriage will be completed, and then she says, now you are my, in Hindi we call it you are my bhabhi now. So I can add you in our family group on the WhatsApp. It means now I am giving you the role of sister-in-law and will add you in my group. I will add you in my group. But from the ServiceNow perspective, from the best practice perspective, industry perspective, never ever give a role. This is again from the interview perspective. When you present yourself as a consultant, I guess approximately before December 2020, when I joined this company, before that I appeared for 2 or 3 interviews. After getting this much experience, people did not ask the simple questions. What is business rule? What is service now? What is email? That guy put me a question. Atul, what are the best practice to create a user account and the group management? He did not ask me that how you can create. He asked me this question. So these can be expected from you as well because you are a consultant. So what is the best practice here? That never ever give a role to any individual user. You are not going to be create a group only that where your sister-in-law is the member. No, you are going to be add that her in a group, and then it is your sister-in-law. Maybe it is the same for the everybody in the group of that for the group members as well. Maybe you have some other sister as well. For them, the new entry, the new member is a sister-in-law. Okay, so being a good practice way, never ever give a role to the user. So now when I'll log in here, I'll go here for the user admin and click on the group here. I will not give access to Akanksha as the individual. No, I'll create a group here. Now everybody, second task, I am creating a group and I'm adding Akanksha in that group. When Akanksha will create a group, sorry, Akanksha will create a user for Dipsy. Akanksha, you will not create a new group. You will add Dipsy in this group. When Dipsy will create a user for the Kamlesh, Dipsy will add Kamlesh in this group. Kamlesh will add Khushbu in the same group. Nobody will going to be create a new group as of now. This will be our basic group where I want every 14 people in that group. I'll give the one exercise. Don't worry. I have a lot of work for you guys today. So I'm creating a group called the batch 8 LNG training. That is learn and grow training. Manager. I am the manager for this one. Learn and grow. I'm the manager for this. Any group email ID. It means now the thing is that if I'm sure everybody know the concept called the distribution list. In our IT industry, we use a lot. What that means, that create a group, and if I send an email to that particular email ID, it will go to the 100 of people who are the part of that group. It will go there. So it's like a broadcasting. If you are having or you are the member of this particular email ID, then you will get an email for the same as well. So as of now, we are not putting any group email ID here. And neither I am putting a parent. Parent means who is the parent of this particular group. In the practical scenarios in the IT industry, we use the parent and the child relationship. So like say, I have a parent group called the server L3. And in the child, I have a, or maybe I can say server as a parent group, and the subgroup can be server L1, server L2, server L3. In the all these three groups, different people are working. But if I send an email to the parent, child will also get that notification. So like if Akanksha is sending a marriage card, invitation card to me and say Atul Grover and family, it means she is inviting me, my wife, and my child as well. Right? My child is a subgroup for her. Me and my wife is a main group for her. Maybe my parents also become a main group. And if someone invite to my parents, then I become the child group. So we're not putting anything here as of now. And click on the save. Okay. Now what is the next step everyone has to be do? Akanksha, you will go here in the group member, like I'm adding you. You will go here and click on the edit. Edit means now Khushbu is ready that his brother get married and the new member in the family has been arrived at home. Now the first task she do, she will put, she will add the new member in the WhatsApp group and put on the Facebook. Welcome new member in the house. That is much required than other things. So I'll click here and I'll find the Akanksha name here. Akanksha batch 8. Click here and save. Till now, Akanksha don't have any role. You just added your sister-in-law in the group, but you did not make her admin as of now. She can send a message. Now she's a family member. You should give her equal rights, right? If in a WhatsApp group everybody is admin, then why not the new member also should be admin? So in this case, now what is the next part I have to be do? I have to click on the role and click on the edit. Guys, I am requesting everyone. I am giving you the admin rights in my instance. Do what you want to do, but don't delete anything. No worries. If anything not working, we can reset the instance, but don't delete anything here. Okay. And search for the admin. Clear and save. Now Akanksha has a admin role. Let me give one more role here. Click here and give the ITIL role. Save here. So this two role has been given to Akanksha. Now let me log out from here and log in from Akanksha's ID. Just to show you that how it will look like. See, now the changes you are able to see. She is getting the global search. She is getting the option for the update set. She is getting the option for the workspace as well, history as well. And now if you search for the user admin, she is able to find these options as well. Why this has been coming? Because now she has a admin role. Akanksha, before you create any user, you have to create the update set. Dipsy, before you create a user for Kamlesh, you have to create the update set. Kamlesh, before you create a user for Khushbu, you have to create your update set. I want everyone should create update set first and then create the other person user. You no need to be reset the password for everyone or anyone. You have to be just copy the password and put into the chat window. Boss, this is your password. Okay. Clear everyone till this point. Let me log out and log in with my ID. Let me come back here, guys. MJ, Anna, is Omiko, Kamlesh, and Kumar. Any doubt? Any question?
No question.
Great. Ugo, Priya, Khushbu.
So we are not.
Good. Okay, wait, Khushbu. Priya, go ahead.
We provide any password.
You will not provide any password. You have to create a password via that option only. Set
Generate
password.
system.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Khushbu, go ahead.
Yeah, so we are not creating any group today,
No.
right?
You guys
So what?
no need to.
How will?
Go ahead.
How we will give roles and
That will be the another exercise I'll give you now. Okay. So once. Yep, Khushbu. Anyone else any question so that I can go to the next point?
Sir,
Go ahead, Akanksha.
sir, you send a link in a group and
Yes.
they redirecting on a page on ID and password. So what ID and
Yes.
password we should mention on that?
This is your ID password which we just created.
Okay.
Akanksha is your
And,
ID.
now
And
I
this
want
is your
to create a ID for Dupsy, right? So
Dipsy, right? You have to create for the Dipsy.
so how can I create, sir?
This is what we discuss.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do one thing. Your laptop or phone?
Laptop, sir.
Okay. Share your screen, Akanksha. Let's do a practical now.
Okay, sir.
Khushbu, just remind me, I have another exercise for you guys for this practice. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. Don't be surprised, guys.
You said we're gonna set update set first before creating user.
Yes, you have to create your own update set before you create a user.
Yes, sir. And what username and ID should I put first? It's my
Your
user.
Yes, Akanksha, right.
Okay.
Okay, let me paste that username and the password for you in this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is your username. Okay. This is your password. Now log in quickly.
Yes, sir.
Guys, be careful now. Everybody has to do this thing.
So we're gonna share the ID and the password on the
WhatsApp group.
The WhatsApp group.
Yes.
Or what about Skype? Because sometimes probably I might be using my laptop to do it. So and
I have no issues. So the thing is that if you're sharing anything on the Skype, just put on the WhatsApp that guys the username password is there. So
okay.
it's all now teamwork. I'm very clearly saying, guys.
Right,
Akanksha,
from here.
Akanksha, create update set first.
Okay.
Search for the update set here.
Is she sharing the screen? I thought she wanted to share the screen.
She's sharing. I can able to see the screen. Are you not? Ugu, are you not able to see the screen of Akanksha? Akanksha, first create the update set. Search for the update. This is a thing, local update set. Yes. Fourth option, local update set. Local update set.
Okay.
Click on this arrow icon. Before the system, yes.
Sorry, sir.
No problem. Okay, click on this. Now click on the search for the update. Search for the local updates. Yes.
Yes.
Now create on the, go to the new on the right side, on the top right side. How you created it? New Akanksha at the right side. सबसे last में आ जाओ कोने में. Yes.
The blue button.